So I'm just leaving the gym, and work has been super slow for the last couple of days, and so I haven't been called, and that's like really starting to bother me. And that happens a lot, like every couple of weeks. There'll be a number of days where I don't get any calls, and like some people always ask me like, well, why do you work every single day? Don't you have things to do? And I'm like, this is my only job. Like, a lot of people come to our team and they work other jobs, but for me, this is like my primary job. And so with it being so unpredictable, I kind of have to be on the schedule a lot to make money. And so today is maybe day 4 right now of just no calls. I mean, it's only 11:12. I'm used to getting called as soon as my shift starts, but like for some reason for the last couple of days there hasn't been any calls, and tonight like I was hoping there would be some calls, but I don't know. But I'm just leaving Planet Fitness, and I did take a shower. I only did 30 minutes on the treadmill, as I've been doing for the last couple of days. I know some people are going to be like, well, what is that? Like, what is 30 minutes on the treadmill going to do? And I'm just like, nothing probably, but it's gonna like help boost the motivation to want to be there and want to go. Like I hate going to the gym. Like, I don't know if anybody else hates going to the gym, but I absolutely, like, that's like my least favorite thing to do. And like weight loss and weight battles and struggling with weight and struggling to lose weight has been like something that I've been dealing with for like 10 plus years, since freaking senior year in high school. I graduated in 2004. So like this is something that has been a constant battle and a constant struggle, and I hate talking to people about it, like primarily like family, because like everyone is just like, oh, why don't you like eat a salad, or like why don't you like eat some grilled chicken, or like why don't you do this, or you should go to the gym and do this, and maybe you should stop doing that. And I'm just like, okay, I know, like I don't need you to freaking tell me every 5 minutes like what I shouldn't do and what I should do. Like it's so freaking annoying. It's like weight loss makes me feel depressed, and for you to constantly keep telling me what I should do, like I already know what I should be doing. Like every fat person knows like what they should be doing. Like they don't need someone to explain to them that this is how their life should go. And like if I see someone that looks like a weight that I want to be, and I say something to you like, oh, this person is so skinny, I want to be skinny like her, like don't tell me that. Like don't tell me, oh, if you're not gonna work to get to that size, then don't tell me about it. Like I just absolutely hate that. I feel like it's super discouraging. Like how do you know that I'm not using this person as motivation? Just like going to the gym for 30 minutes on a treadmill is kind of helping to like boost that motivation to like want to be there. So like how do you know that I'm not using that person as motivation to like want to be that size, or like want to do the work? I mean, I don't know. Like this journey has been so long. I've used the MyFitnessPal app like on and off throughout my life, and well, not throughout my life, but throughout the weight loss journey part of my life. And that app is so depressing. Like I just absolutely hate using it. I don't know why I keep downloading it, but every time I log in, it kind of just reminds me of like how far I haven't come. Like I opened it tonight, and in 2015 I was 210 pounds, and like I'm 235 pounds now. And like MyFitnessPal just like constantly wants to let me know that you haven't lost any weight, you've actually gained weight. And even when I think that I'm doing something good, like I know that I've like reduced the number of things that I'm eating. I know that I've changed the number of things that I'm eating. Like I know when I go and get a burger, I'm not getting the same size burger that I normally would get. I know that when I go get a Coke, I'm not getting the same size Coke that I normally would get. Like I've seen things that I've done to change, but calorie wise it hasn't meant anything basically. Yeah. So like today I only had 3 slices of pizza, 1 apple pie, a little fruit punch slushie, the small one, and a ginger ale. And like I've already burned through like 90% of the calories that MyFitnessPal feels that is good for me for the weight that I want to be. And it's just like I haven't even eaten dinner yet. Like it's so depressing. Like I just absolutely hate it. And like I don't know. Like when I was in high school and when I was in middle school, I don't remember ever being depressed. Like, I remember being anxious all the time. Like, I've always been anxious. I think I came out of the womb, like, super anxious. Like, I'm just not a people person. I'm not, like, I don't know. Like, in middle school, I remember, like, sweating, like a small boy because like I just didn't want to sit next to this person. Like if the teacher would stick me in the middle of 2 people, oh my god, I would like freak out in my head for the whole day, almost every single day. Like my white shirts would be completely destroyed, and I just remember being anxious all the time. But I don't ever remember being depressed until after high school, like when the weight started coming on and relationships started failing. That's really what I remember, like, being depressed. Like, I don't remember any other time in my life where I was depressed. Like, I've had relationships fail when I was younger, but I didn't care. Like, I had 2 relationships, one in middle school, one in high school, or 2 in middle school, actually, one in high school, and I didn't really care. But after high school, for some reason, the 2 relationships that I had after that, I cared about the most, and those ones made me the most ill and the most depressed and the most sick. And like right now I'm not in a relationship. I tried to like stay away from that for like the last 3 years, and it's not really helping because the weight situation is still there. So I'm hoping that once that gets under control, then I will feel back to normal. I will feel like my middle school self, I guess. I don't know, but anyway, I still have a cold. And my nose is still pretty stuffy. And I know that you can hear that. Every time I mention the cold, like I start to cough. It's like it's playing games with me. But like I'm sitting here, it's 11:19 at night. I'm trying to figure out like what I want to eat because I only have like 800 calories to go, because when I put all of my like pizza slices in there, my apple pie that I had, when I put all those in there, I only had like 630 calories left for the day. And once I put the little 30-minute treadmill walk that I did on random, the little inclining stuff, it doesn't even ask you if you did random or like regular treadmill. It just assumed that you were being super lazy. It didn't ask you it probably did. Maybe I just didn't go through all the stuff. Maybe I was just too busy like being annoyed by the app that I didn't even look at all the features. Like I may need to go and adjust that. But I did random, where it like inclines and at random basically. And I did that. It changes like your speed, that you're going and walking, and you pick the level that you want to be at. And so I did that for 30 minutes. And once I put the treadmill walk in, it like added like 200 more calories back onto my dinner, I guess. I didn't eat any breakfast this morning. Like I always think that when I'm like not eating enough per day, like I'm like, oh my god, I'm staying under my calories. But really I'm not. Like I'm not. Like nobody wants to freaking eat salad and grilled chicken every single day. And like once I do lose the weight, like once the weight comes off, because it will, that's a whole lifestyle change. Like I will never be able to go back to the person that enjoyed food. Like I would always be constantly working towards this image, just like staying a certain size, staying a certain weight. Like I will constantly be eating to maintain that for the rest of my life, because I'm 33 and my metabolism is like completely gone. Like it's completely gone. And so I'm just like working towards, it's just like, how can I be motivated to like want to be or look a certain way when the amount of work that it's going to take to do that is like so much. Like, I don't know if anybody else like struggles. And like, as a therapist, I guess I would tell my patients, like, you know, take it slow, take it one day at a time, do what you're doing, you know, constantly reduce your stuff, you know, use the app. But if the app is making you feel overwhelmed, like, stop using the app. If going to Planet Fitness for 30 minutes on the treadmill is helping you, then do that. And, you know, increase your treadmills, you know, by like maybe 5 minutes each time, or each week. You know, I would try to find something that is attainable for them, like an attainable goal, basically. And so, like, whenever I get into situations where I can't figure out like what to do for myself, I just kind of think, like, what would you tell your patients to do, basically. And so, and I'm sure most therapists and most social workers, you know, feel the same way. They like get depressed, they get discouraged, they get anxious, and it's just like, what would I tell my patients to do? And so that's kind of like how you have to live, basically. So anyway, I'm like ranting again, so I'm just gonna go figure out what I want to eat. There's pretty much not many options at 11 o'clock at night, so I just kind of need to figure out something that's open at this hour. So anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.